Imagine being lost, cold, and completely alone in the world. That was the reality for a tiny kitten huddled in the freezing leaves of a Montreal park. But what happened next changed his life forever, and it just might warm your heart. On a frosty morning in Montreal, as icy winds swept through the park, a faint cry pierced the silence. A park worker, wrapped against the cold, paused in his tracks, scanning the fallen leaves. There, amidst the debris, lay a tiny kitten, a fragile ball of fur barely breathing, its eyes crusted shut. It shivered in the freezing air, seeking warmth and comfort that wasn't there. The man's heart sank. He looked around desperately for a mother cat or siblings, but the kitten was all alone. I couldn't leave him there, he later shared. He needed help, and he needed it fast. Scooping the kitten into his jacket, the man rushed to the nearest veterinary clinic. Every moment felt like a race against time. As the vet examined the kitten, now named Lucky, it was clear he had endured more than any tiny life should. Lucky was just 4 weeks old, battling a severe respiratory infection and a ringworm outbreak that left bald patches on his legs. Despite his frailty, Lucky let out faint cries, his tiny voice determined to be heard. It was this spirit that convinced everyone in the room he was worth fighting for. The clinic staff reached out to a local rescue group, and soon Celine, a seasoned foster carer, arrived. When she saw Lucky, she felt an immediate bond. He was so small, but his will to live was enormous, she recalled. Lucky's treatment began with a soothing bath to clean his matted fur and gentle wipes to clear his infected eyes. Swaddled in a soft towel, he began to purr, a sound so small yet filled with hope. Celine's days revolved around Lucky's care. Bottle feeding every few hours, warming blankets, and medical treatments became part of the routine. The kitten's progress was slow but steady. His once cloudy eyes began to clear, and his frail body grew stronger. By the second week, Lucky was exploring his surroundings. His curiosity was boundless, pouncing on shadows, chasing after tiny objects, and greeting Celine with soft meows every morning. As Lucky's strength returned, he was introduced to other cats in the foster home. At first hesitant, he soon found mentors among them. The older cats guided him, teaching him how to play, groom, and even the finer points of pouncing on toy mice. Watching him interact with the other cats was heartwarming, said Celine. It was like he finally understood what it meant to be part of a family. Weeks turned into a month, and Lucky transformed into a lively, confident kitten. His once sickly fur became soft and glossy, and his eyes sparkled with life. He had grown into a playful and affectionate little feline, always eager to explore and cuddle. "He's unrecognizable from the kitten I first found," said the park worker who had saved him. "It's amazing what a little love and care can do." With his recovery complete, Lucky was ready for adoption. His story touched the hearts of many, and it wasn't long before he found a forever home with a family who promised to love him unconditionally. Lucky's journey reminds us that even the smallest act of kindness can change a life forever. From the freezing park to a warm, loving home, Lucky's story is one of resilience, compassion, and hope. If you're inspired by Lucky's story, consider opening your heart to a rescue animal. There are so many out there waiting for a second chance. Together, we can make a difference.